Making money betting on the NFL is pretty simple, okay? You want to find plays with value. So we're looking at Thursday night football tonight. So we have Falcons, Panthers, kind of a sleeper of a game. You can see the Falcons are best offered at minus 142, and the Panthers are best offered at plus 138. So what do I mean when I say it's easy to make money sports betting? It doesn't require no time, it's not passive income, but you can absolutely do it, right? The sportsbook's advantage on you as a sports bettor is the juice, right? It's the VIG. They typically bake a 4 to 5% spread, kind of in the same way as a car dealer, right? They may buy a car for $10,000, sell it for $15,000. It's the same thing in sports betting. The sportsbooks charge a spread. So to make money sports betting, you have to ruthlessly compare lines between bookmakers and hunt for those rare few betting opportunities where you're actually getting enough value to beat the VIG, right? So one thing you definitely don't want to do is play the Panthers at plus 120 on BetStar or plus 125 on Betway. You know, you can see OddsJam breaks it up for you because Betway, I guess, has different odds in Iowa versus Arizona. You know, as a sharp sports bettor, you want to use all this data in the market because all bookmakers have different lines and try to find value, right? So as an example, you're not going to see it here, but considering most books are like plus 125, plus 130, plus 120, plus 138 on the Panthers, if you told me, hey, you can bet the Panthers money line plus 160, I'd say sign me up. Ridiculous value. Of course, there is no plus 160 on the Panthers. You never know where the value is going to be. Sometimes the value's in player props. Sometimes the value's in the point spread. Sometimes the value's in the total. Sometimes there's no value for Thursday night football, right? Or at least at this point in time. The market is dynamic, right? The market's always changing. So one of the first plays I went with for Thursday night football is right here. Okay, I took this over in rushing yards, over 34 half rushing yards, at minus 115 odds on Betway, 3.39% profit margin. So typically I sort OddsJam, unsurprisingly. I like to make money betting on sports, is I typically, use sort OddsJam for all the sports books I use. I want to see more data. You want to see more data. Like I look at Pinnacle, not because I can bet on them. This isn't even a sports book available in the US. I look at their odds as a source of information, right? Data is power. Data is knowledge as a sharp sports bettor. So when we're getting, minus 115 on Betway, with nearly all other sports books, this is, of course, a fantasy site, so you can kind of write it off. When Caesars is pricing this minus 160, DraftKings minus 140, and then Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, they're pricing this at minus 145. You can pick up minus 115 on Betway. Yeah, that's a play with an edge, right? That's a play with a lot of edge. So I'm on it. And again, OddsJam just literally scans the sports books, NBA, all these alternate markets, right? Everything for you. Any market you can bet on, OddsJam is constantly scanning, updating the betting lines in real time to try to show you these few betting opportunities out of the millions of odds on sportsbooks where you're actually getting enough value to beat the VIG, right? Enough value to beat the VIG, beat the juice, and beat the sportsbooks long term. So that's the first play I'm on, and I parlayed it. So what did I parlay it with? Well, I parlayed it with an NBA pick, and I know this is a Thursday night football video, so I apologize, but what we can do is it's like, okay, we already got a lot of bets out there. A lot of bets out there. I gave out this 3-pick parlay, Giants, Raiders, 49ers. And again, if both plays in your parlay, you can see my parlay right here. We're betting 250 at plus 242 odds. So I can add it to my sheet where I've been tracking profit and loss. So we're betting 250 at plus 242 odds. And we have Josh Hart over 6.5 rebounds with Tyler over 34 half rushing. I believe it was 34 half. Is that correct? So over 6.5 rebounds, over 34.5 rushing yards. So there we go. So again, I've been tracking my profit and loss just from all these YouTube plays, following data. And the whole point is to show you, as you'll see, as you've probably seen on live streams where we lost our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, this sheet will be in the description. We lost our first 6 bets on live stream. We're up 10K, right? It's all about showing you that just because you have an edge in your plays, you could get the Panthers plus 1,000 odds, which is obviously a no frickin' brainer bet. If you could get the Panthers plus 1,000 money line odds, or if you could get the Falcons plus 1,000, right? It's a no brainer bet. It can still lose, but it's still a great bet because the price justifies it. So the point is to show you that you can make a lot of money sports betting. I literally sync my sports books with OddsJam. So you can see I synced WinBet right here and Prize Picks. And there will be some down weeks, some up weeks, whatever. But over time, because all your plays have an edge, you're guaranteed to make money due to the law of large numbers. You can see my plays, here was a big losing streak on Prize Picks, WinBet, whatever. So there will be winning streaks, there will be ups, downs. That's just variance. If you have an edge, you're guaranteed to make money in the long run due to the law of large numbers, right? So your job is just, I need to place as many sharp bets as I can. So we can go back to OddsJam, and what you can also do is just maybe we just want to look at one game. Let's just look at Thursday Night Football, and it's what other plays are available? And you can see there's some more here, right? Here's the highest profit margin play. Tommy Tremble, over 1.5 receptions, plus 114 on FanDuel also looks pretty good. Every other bookie is pricing this minus 104 or worse. Some disagreements in the market. This is why sports betting is so incredible. All these books have different odds. This is a play you want to be all over. You have the first half total at plus 105. That seems like pretty dang good value. So a lot of plays you can be on. And then here we have player receptions. A lot of plays you can be on. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let's change back my settings because I don't just want to see this game, and let's make some frickin' money.